This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, good evening. Okay, now today we are going to discussing about the CloudWatch, and we already discussed last class in the past platform, which we are done for the Elastic Beanstalk time. Now today we are going to do CloudWatch. It's a very important for this. Even we already done for the open source tools, and this is a commercial one. Like yes, how much you want to get immediate result, they'll be charged for you. Okay, like as for example, let's say I want to know status of my like as containers or ECS containers, any all the maximum what are the AWS service they are providing. Every service they have monitoring stuff. Okay, like as monitoring like as EC2, SNS, SQS, and the ECS, and then Elastic Beanstalk, whatever may be. Okay, every service they have a uh, monitoring here, like as using for CloudWatch. Okay. Now, what is the benefit of this CloudWatch is it's a kind of monitoring tool. We can get to know like as the status of your containers or instances and any RAM utilization issue or maybe RAM utilization issue. Sorry, this is RAM utilization. You won't get the using CloudWatch. You need to use like as your own AWS CLI stuff. Just 1 second, guys. Sorry. Yes, sorry. Someone is telling me. Okay. Now, this is a very important for service for to get to know like as a CloudWatch if you're not using for any other like as any open source tools and all. Even we can do for AWS service, we can using for any other open source tools also like as for and all. But still, the CloudWatch is very important to store your logs and alerting. Okay, anything. That's why it's a very important. Even I'm using completely CloudWatch for setup it for like as alarms and then monitoring and like as using SNS integration with the CloudWatch. Okay, and even Lambda function integration with the CloudWatch. I'll show for later of the CloudWatch integration with the Lambda function, and also even this Saturday I'm going to conducting for this Lambda function. Okay, for AWS level. Even you guys can be. I'll invite you guys also. You guys can join that. Cool. That is the one thing very important. Okay, and next thing is yeah, that's fine. And see the couple of things are important points on CloudWatch, and let's do the hands-on of this CloudWatch also. How we can do? First, we'll create a dashboard, and let's creating for push the some logs. Okay, for example, let's say any application logs, like as for example EC2 logs, like as any server you run some server. You want to get to like a server system logs and all. You want to be stored in the log CloudWatch and all. How we are going to push? Okay, how to set up those AWS CLI? How to push the logs and all. Let's see that all the things. Okay, let's all the things. Here we do not require AWS CLI. We are using for roles here. Okay, we are going to attaching roles instead of giving a like a setup in AWS CLI. We'll do that later. We'll discuss about AWS CLI. We'll come to the picture. Fine. Now let's discuss about the CloudWatch here, and I'll show the couple of important points on CloudWatch here, like as dashboard level and then all the things. Now let me go for this. Okay. Now see here, like first of all, I'm going for this CloudWatch detail monitoring here. Okay, like this is for EC2 only. So just I'm trying to show you. Okay, in EC2 instance, metrics have a very every 5 minutes. But if you're not enabled for detail monitoring, it will give for after 5 minutes the health status will show, not for immediately. After every 5 minutes, data will be shown. For example, you want every minute or every second, the detail monitoring we need to be enabled. Okay, what does mean here is if you guys are observe or not. Okay, when you launch the instance, just I'm trying to show you, just understand this, what the detailed monitoring means. One, what is this? Search by system manager parameter. It's a new option or what? Mm -hmm. Okay, now select this. Even it has an observer, right? There is a one type of instance which I don't know, the previous I didn't see this. Have you guys have seen this earlier? The free test, but it's blocked down. Anyways, I think this region is not enabled at this moment. Okay, now let's go for here. Like 1 second, yes, sorry. Okay, now if you see here, there is an option for detailed monitoring. Yeah, enable CloudWatch detailed monitoring. That means they will be charged for this. Okay, like as if you are like as enable this option, you will get a immediate result, but there will be charges for this CloudWatch and all. Okay, that is what detailed monitoring. You will get a immediate result. You will get a immediate result for this. Okay, that is what detailed monitoring means. With the detailed monitoring for cost, also you will get a every 1 minute data. Every 1 minute data. You don't have any option for seconds. 1 minute data you will get very fast compared to the old like as default one. If you use the detailed monitoring for if you want to more prompt the scale, like as using for auto scaling group. Okay, this is where we are going to use this monitoring like as very prompt immediate you want to get auto scaling group level. We are going to use this. What is the purpose of this auto scaling means? For example, let's say one real scenario. Let's say now what you want like as if you any container will go for any container or EC2 whatever could be 80% CPU or something or RAM to reach for like as 80% 75%. You want to increasing like as increase the count of your EC2 instance or containers whatever could be. Now what you do using this if you do the default one 5 minutes 5 minutes in 5 minutes maybe that entire thing will be gone. No, if you want immediate you want to do at this scenario this is a detailed monitoring very helpful for this. After immediately when the threshold will reach, it will create one more instance or like as using auto scaling and all. Okay, what is the auto scaling group? How to it will be high scaling and all? We'll discuss the next tomorrow class, like as high availability, like as scale auto scaling and then load balancing. We'll discuss the next class. Understand that if you something reaching like a threshold will reach, you want to increase automatically. That is where go for the auto scaling group. But even that you want to immediately affecting this monitoring is very important. Okay, the monitoring will be send a signal to the auto scaling. Auto scaling will be that monitoring how to monitoring with SNS will be send us auto scaling will be increased instances will be attached to the load balancer we are in the application. Okay, that flow the flow even we do the same thing like hands-on practice with the one by one SNS auto scaling and all the things we do for load balancing for next class. Okay, entire kind of project will do this. Okay, like no, that is we'll do that is very important for our like a detailed monitoring for that is what meaning this. The AWS free tier allows to have the 10 detailed monitoring, okay, metrics, 10 detailed monitoring metrics only free. And other if you go for that, it will be chargeable. Note EC2 memory usage by default is not pushed. It's a very important exam question. Okay, you must push for using custom API using for AWS CLI something like that. Go to the API. No, the like RAM utilization won't be shown. You need to be push using for AWS CLI API command SDK. Any SDK we need to use to push the about the your RAM information to the system. Okay, by default it won't be there. By default, the RAM information you won't get it. You will get a CPU utilization, network input and network output. Okay, disk like disk storage, all the things you will get it, but except memory. Okay, that we need to use the push metrics. We need to use for any SDK API we can use. We can push that. This CloudWatch provides the metrics for every service in AWS. Metrics is available for monitoring, stipulation, network input, and network output, all the things like this stipulation, all things. Metrics belong to the namespaces. Dimension is attributes for metric like as instance ID, environment, etc. Okay, up to 10 dimensions are for metrics. Dimensions means what? Like as what is the instance ID? What is that like as which region and all those things, right? All those things will come under this here. Which environment it is. Metrics have the timestamp, obviously, like as every metrics will have the timestamp. Can create a CloudWatch dashboard for metrics. Okay, we'll create this. Okay, what is a CloudWatch? This CloudWatch dashboards is only three they will be for a great way to set up a dashboard for quick access to see the metrics. Dashboards are global. Global means like us, even if we switch the different regions, we already seen that right previously. S3 level, right? And here is the global means what? IAM also is a global service, right? Now here dashboards also global means if you switch the multiple regions also, we can see the same dashboard. There is no issue on that. Okay. If you different like as even multiple region dashboard, you can create one place also because North Virginia I have some servers and Mumbai region I have servers and then Oregon region I have a servers. Now different regions you have servers still, but we can create in the one place in the dashboard, also. So that we can possible. Dashboards can be included for the graphs for different regions. Okay, that's what I just discussed. You can change the time zone and even by default USD time, and even you can change for your local time also. I'll show that in the hands-on. You can set up for automatic refresh for 10 seconds and 1 minute. How we can set up, I'll show this. Okay, the pricing is the 3 dashboards is up to 50 metrics are free. After 3 metrics, the $3 will be chargeable for monthly. This CloudWatch log, we'll discuss it later. Okay. First, we'll discuss about the CloudWatch setup and the dashboard and all. Let's discuss about the logging thing later. Okay. Okay, let's go for EC2 here. Let's see like hands-on, then only we'll get more clear on this. Okay, we'll see the hands-on. I don't like to like read this all the sentence here, but important part. Go for services and go for CloudWatch. And anyway, let me run for any one of the instance. Okay, before this, let me run any one of the instance in the Mumbai region.
Madhu, one question. Do it shows storage IO or disk IO statistics also?
Yes, dude, like let me show that also. I will see like what are the metrics it will show. Everything you can see right now. This is the instance I'm running now. Okay, this instance I'm running now. Let it be, let it run. Let me go for CloudWatch. Even we see the list of the metrics which are providing in the with the AWS document. Okay, and even I'll show that also. Let me show this. Go for CloudWatch. Okay, and see this is alarms on the 3 types: alarm, insufficient, and okay. Okay. When it comes to issue, alarm will come. Like as insufficient means if they are not getting for actual data for what you want to show, it show the insufficient data. And we'll go for OK means once the alarm state will come, when you're ready with everything is working fine, it will come to the OK state. Okay. I already have set up for something here. Okay, that's fine. Now see, this is the like a main thing. The dashboards you can see here. The dashboards are empty. There is many dashboards right now we are not creating. And these alarms, we'll see this later. Okay, and see the log group where we are going to store with the actual logs under this, under log groups we are going to create. Okay, and the metrics, you can see the metrics. Events and rules we are going to use for the lambda function purpose to trigger automatically. We'll discuss it when we go for the lambda here. Rules and all. Now see here. This is a, like as where we go for this application, we have the 26 metrics, ELB level, dynamo level 16 metrics, EBS level 90 metrics, and like as 1 metric, and ECS 8 metrics, EC2 172 metrics. Go for EC2 for instance metrics by auto scaling group or instance metrics. For instance metrics, you can see. Now you guys can check this. Okay, even if you guys want to get a particular instance only, go for duplicate here. Go for EC2. Can filter it out. One second, let me go back. See metrics you can see here. Statistic failed metadata, utilization, okay, network input, disk write operation, disk read operations, okay, and network input, network output, metadata token, okay, all the things. Okay, let me go back here. Copy this instance ID. Let's upload that instance. Only one instance which I am running now. Okay, now see this. Okay. Now see guys, these are the metrics which are available right now. Okay, status health check failed, status health check failed instance, status health check failed, and network. Even you can keep this. This is like as add a graph or like there's multiple options. We'll get it here and see. Okay, network packets output, stipulation, network input, network output, disk read bytes, disk write bytes, disk read operation, disk write operation, CPU credit utilization, CPU credit balance, and CPU surface credit change and metadata note. These are the metrics which are available from this channel. Okay, 17 metrics. 17 metrics. For example, let's say if you take for input or anything, just select this. You can see the graph here. And even if you want to do this, you can see what's going on here. It's not detailed modeling, just normal. Okay. Now this is for every 5 minutes will be show this. Okay. This is for you can see the time range here. This is the auto refresh will be there. Because when you want to refresh like after 1 minute or 10 seconds, this is the auto refresh way. Okay, that is what. Even if you want, you can see like as. Okay. You can see this graph here. You can see this graph. Even you can add a multiple jobs in the single dashboard also. Okay, how to do that? Let me show that also. Go for dashboard here. Okay, this is the way. This is the metrics we can show in the graphs here. Okay, so that not only this, even I can see here. Okay, if you go for monitoring option for EC2 instance, you can see all these things. What are the metrics if you are going to show this? But it's a not detailed mapping. It's a normal. Okay, all these things here. Not disk write and showing, but disk iteration is not showing here. Okay. Okay. Read and write out bytes, like as how much data is writing, how much data is reading, it will be show this. If it is not there anything, just we can do push for our own custom metrics using for any SDK or something like that if you need that. But if you go for like ECS and all, where will be show for RAM also, but this EC2 level is not showing for RAM calculation and all. Fine. Clear guys, where we can see here. You can click this, you can see the big graph here. Okay. Even you can change for time range and period and all, even you can see that properly here. And the next, let me go for dashboard. Let's create a dashboard for mostly. Create a dashboard. Okay, which kind of widgets do you want, like as line or stacked area, number or bar, something like that. Let's go for line. Type of the graph metrics. Metrics I want to go. You can now see here. Let's same whatever we create there. You can go for the same thing here. Take this instance ID, right? Okay, now do for anything. Set up for anything. Okay. Okay. Network packets input. Okay, now even you can move from this here, whatever you want, size and all, you can adjust this. Okay, this is for network packet for that instance. Even you can save this dashboard and you can add for the multiple instance for important services here. Okay, multiple services, multiple graphs here. Okay, one place. The name you can set up here, properly name for your instance and which service it is and all. You can give the proper name here and you can easily find out like as what's going on here. Every service, and like for example, instance you want to check the CPU, load balancer you want to check the load or something like the network input or network output or something. Like as everything we can monitor in the one place here. Everything we can monitor in the one place here. Even that's down also will show like as down instance, but there is no any much graph there. That's the reason I'm not selecting it. Even you can search like this also. It will show for all these things. Exports, even it was just okay, like this. And the save the dashboard. This is the I am in the Mumbai region, right? So what is the global means? Even multiple region instance we can add it here. Okay. Go for North Virginia, something. Even the dashboard won't be nothing will have problem for you. Like as multiple region things we can show in the one place. That's the meaning of that. Even the dashboard you can see here from the different region also. See here. Clear guys? Now that region means even the change region we can see that our dashboards here. In the single dashboard you can do this. Even you can see here. Add with just save dashboard. This is a time to see the 1 hour time you can see this here. And the refresh time, like as every 10 seconds you want to refresh, you can refresh. Automatically 10 seconds it automatically refresh for this data. Okay, there is a lot of options here. Save dashboard, as save dashboard, rename of this dashboard, favorite, delete dashboard, or view edit. This are all like normal options we have. Yes, whatever you add, like as multiple things, like as I want to check for the CP relation multiple instances. Yes, CP relation on that instance name if you give, then you can easily understand for the after seeing this graph. Even you can make it like as how much you want, like size and all, adjustable here. The simple adjustable here. Very nicely drag and drop option we have. Even you can click this, you can move this from here. Set up this. Clear guys? Like this. You can set it up like that also, like as just move and drag and drop and zooming and zoom out and big screen you can see all the things. Clear guys? That is a even if you go for multiple instances, multiple region also, the dashboard won't be changed. Let's say you can create a 3 dashboard for free. Remember, that's very important for the real scenarios where you go for this. Guys, others, then just send to everyone to.
Yes, Madam.
Okay, let's go for the stuff. Okay, let's push the logs here. What I do here is like let's show for log groups. We don't have any logs here, and it's a very important thing. Okay, where we are storing entire my container logs here. Okay, the logs we can keep it for retention period. Okay, like as how many days you want to be stored here. Okay, after like as we can return for some script for to automate the things, like as every day you need to push the logs to the S3 bucket or something like that. Okay, we written for Lambda function. That is one of the tasks for me. Okay, like as in real time. What happened, right? The production logs they are keep it for 365 days to like as any debugging purpose, and remaining like as non-production environment they keep it for 1 day, like not more than 2 days. Okay, like as another environment they keep it for 1 week, and like as where we are client will be testing for manually. There is a 1 week and production for the 365 days, and remaining environments are the only 1 day. They're not storing for logs here because of it's more chargeable for this. Okay, storing compared to the S3, it will be very chargeable, and if you, the log storage purpose. Okay, and that's the reason we move to the logs to the from here to there. And when we are going to be like as before archiving this, like archiving means like as removing the logs here, we are going to use for some automation lambda functions and all to move this, okay, to do from here to there. Even I've written for the script, even I'll share that soon, okay, with you guys in real time. That is one of my tasks. Now see here, in this scenario, what I do, I don't have any log group here, and what I do, I want to be monitored by instance, like as I have running for each instance, I want to push my system logs to here, system logs to here. Then how can I do this? That's where I'm going to see that. For that, what to do, the same, like as the monitoring tool, we need to install agent, right? The same way, we need to install the CloudWatch agent here. Like as this scenario also, I'm facing this, what happened, right? Sometimes my system will be stuck, some health issue will come, then the health, like as you guys understand, right? There is a every instant they have a two health checks are there, 2 by 2 health checks. What does mean health checks means? If you see here, there is a two health checks there. One is the system status checks and the instance status checks. If anything will failure, our instance won't be work. Anything like as network issue or maybe system issue, like as this check the on the net like software network configuration. If something will happening, it's showing this network issue, something will happening 1 by 2 something. That time our instance will be not working, okay. And that is a scenario where we are something logs want to be checked. And the next something like as you some application is running currently, some like a sometimes it got crashed, okay. That's some any system issue are there, any updates are happening or not, any log you want to check the system level, we can't do anything right now, right? So that is the reason we are, even we can log the EC2 instance, we can check that. Even EC2 instance we can't able to log it, then how can I check this? That is the reason we are going to push that all these instance logs in the our CloudWatch also. How we are going to be pushed? We are going to install one agent on this instance, then we are going to push this logs to there. Okay, clear guys? Understand? Concept is clear guys? Okay. Now to monitor like as check up for the like same whatever we done with the same like for what is it, node exporter and Prometheus, right? The same here also. Okay, that node exporter we are installing all the agents, then we are going to configure the URLs here to push this, right? The same way we are going to use for this here. The cloud, this is the like as CloudWatch here. This is the CloudWatch. And this is for EC2 instance. If you want to monitor this, what to do? We need to install some agent here. That agent we are calling as a CloudWatch agent. Okay, CloudWatch agent you need to be installed here. Now this agent will push to the logs to the here. Okay. Now what is this service? This is the EC2 service, and this is the CloudWatch service. Now by default, this EC2 don't have permission to push to the logs to the CloudWatch. Don't have, okay. You don't have permission to like as who will give this permission to push like for my place, okay. Then in this scenario, what we are going to use option, right? Tell me. You know, EC2 service want to talk with the CloudWatch to push a log to store EC2 logs in the CloudWatch. Then what I need to use here? How EC2 will be pushed to the logs to the CloudWatch, right? Others. How?
Permissions.
Yeah, that permission. What is the permission we are talking? If a human like as IAM permission, where IAM policy we are going to use. If the services want to talk to each other, we discussed, right? Where exactly we are going to use the roles here. Any lambda function or SNS or maybe whatever the service, like as one service to talk to another service, one service want to send the data to another service, you must have permission. That permission we are going to provide as a roles here. If you are human, we are going to provide IAM, and if you are the missions, we are going to provide a roles here. Understand? Clear guys? Here if it is a human, IAM role, IAM permission we give you. Here IAM roles we are going to be provided here. Okay, but policy is common. Policy is common. Okay, policy is common for here and here. Policy is common here and here. The policy we are going to attach in roles, the policy attaching to the IAM users. Okay, clear? Let's write and like as what I do for this EC2 instance, I need to attach for the what is the policy I need to attach? I need to attach a role. That role I need to create custom role. That role, what is the policy should have? Tell me, what is the policy you should have? Simple, right? this EC2 is the role for I'm going to create. For EC2 instance, you want to push the CloudWatch. What is the policy should you have? For EC2, what is the permission needed? CloudWatch access. Exactly right. Simple. CloudWatch permission you need. Okay, that's what we are going to do this. Now let's see here. Do we have any roles here? This is the instance which I'm running here already. Okay, that is one instance is already running for me. If you see here, we do have any roles here. Even while creating also we can do. Right now it's an empty role here. Empty role here. Okay, it's can't be pushed. For this we need to create a role here. Now first of all, let me go for here. Let me take one more duplicate. IAM. I'll go here. While creating instance also we can create a roles. Okay. Let me go for IAM. Let me create a role. Yeah. Like as for which service I need to create a role. Tell me here which I need to select. Tell me. It's a common use cases mostly. Now here I need to EC2, right? I need to select EC2. Next permissions. For EC2 want to talk simple. Okay, for this EC2 want to talk with the CloudWatch. Okay, EC2 is the user kind of. Now that is the user. And the next, what policy we need to attach here? What is the policy? Now CloudWatch, right? Let me go for CloudWatch. You can give for like as even here. Right, 1 second. Okay, CloudWatch. Perfect. Now see here, there's a multiple options we have like a CloudWatch action, EC2 access, and CloudWatch agent admin policy, CloudWatch and service policy, CloudWatch application inside full access, CloudWatch application inside read only access. There's a multiple permissions we had here. Okay, even if you open, you can understand like a CloudWatch event full access, CloudWatch event innovation access, CloudWatch read only access. Okay, CloudWatch service, CloudWatch full access, and CloudWatch Lambda inside, and CloudWatch logs full access. Right now, I'm going to push the logs. Right, just I can. This is a permission is enough. Even what is the policy he has written? Just click this. Even you can see the what is the policy he has. JSON policy. They already written for the logs slash. If you dashboard slash dashboard colon logs colon event colon something like a particular service in the CloudWatch, there is a number of services in the CloudWatch. Okay, this is a logs purpose to store the logs. Dashboard is different. Okay, even I've written for one custom policy for the one developer. He wants to create his own dashboards using some logs. Okay, he will filter the logs and he wants to create some dashboard. He don't have permission by default. What I have written? I've written one custom policy for only dashboard. That time I'll give this only. Here is the dashboard colon get list like as right permissions. I need to put get list. Okay, not deleting option. Okay, those kind of things I need to be doing here. Just permission I need to provide for them. Okay. Now let's do this. Now here I'm returning the name of the role. Okay, like as CloudWatch log permissions. Or else we can give the CloudWatch log role, something like this. Anything, any name you wish. Okay. Yes, you can written for description of this. What is it will do? CloudWatch log stuff. Create a role. CloudWatch log full access I selected, and now this is a role I created. Even you can see like I filter it out even if you guys don't know. Okay, CloudWatch log role. It has the for his AWS service. Okay. Now go here and then action, instance settings, attach, replace IAM role here. We don't have right now here. You can see here, refresh this. And even if you want, you can go create here again. We already created, right? Now this is the what we are selected. CloudWatch log role. We are just created. Now that's done. Now we have permission for this EC2. Have this EC2 server have permission to push the logs to the EC2 instance. Right now we don't have anything. Means we don't have running for our agent on this. If you run the agent, then it will be push. Let me set up the agent here. Okay. Now here, now what should I do here is, okay, let me go for logs here. CloudWatch logs. They go for documentation here. Okay. Say Babu, I wanted CloudWatch stuff logs. Okay. Okay. So for documentation, CloudWatch logs. Getting started. Installing CloudWatch agent. It's a simple software. Okay. 1 second. Something. Let's a CloudWatch agent documentation. Okay. 1 second. Mhm. 1 second. Set up CloudWatch agent. There is one document. There is a one link here directly. Earlier it was there. CloudWatch agent. some steps are there to configuration, and then some config file is there. I didn't remember exactly. So the different steps are there. The document got changed something.
Madhu, this CloudWatch is like inbuilt for AWS, right?
Yes, obviously. But the
So
Sentinel logs you don't have directly. Okay, the EC2 instance logs won't be sent. The monitoring will be show. Dashboard will show. But logs you want to check, that won't become by default.
okay, so that means the monitoring of the graphs can be visible after assigning the roles, but
No, no, no,
logs are
no,
not visible.
no, 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 no. Even that roles is not required to show the graphs and all. Even we already seen that before, right? Even nothing we are not attaching role here. The role is permission to talk to each other. Okay, the graphs will show. The graphs by default, that is for EC2 inbuilt service for CloudWatch. Okay, understand, right? Now this is the logs is the different concept where we are going to sending our server logs to the CloudWatch agent. Okay,
For
system
that, we
logs,
require a CloudWatch agent.
agent is required. That's what we are doing right now. Oh, there's something strange. Like there is some steps are there. Like over like path share, official documentation. Agent file, right? Okay, keep it this. Keep it this, and let me go to this. Even earlier we had in a single part where we are going to do this. Okay, let me do this. Even we can look for multiple ways to install this. I'll go this. Okay, even let me connect the server first. What happened? All is frozen here, right? Now let me connect the server. Copy this. Okay, go for copy this. Install Amazon watch agent. Yes, install the agent. Okay, after installing agent, and then next I need to change the configuration file. Okay, now it's a downloading, verifying agent, and downloading GB package. And this is installing is attaching IAM role. This is fine. Installing on familiar server. This is not required for us. Okay. Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, Madhu.
Yeah, fine. Maybe I connected to mobile. It's just power came also. Let's see. On my Wi-Fi connected with my mobile network. Good. Now let's see. Once we install that, it's installed. You know, it's completed. I think so. Let's connect this. Let me try one more time. If it is installed, it will show log. Everything is updated till now. Okay, it's fine. It's installed. Okay, it's done. Its installation is done. Then next, what to do? These are things like as another instance you do, like as attaching IAM roles that we already done, installing on-premises. That's not required for us. Okay, verify internet access. I don't want to do this anyway. I have internet connection. Okay, and this is the modify common configuration proxy. Optional it is. Okay, can leave it about this. It's not required for us. Okay, then next start CloudWatch agent using the command line. Okay, now how would you do? Let's see here. The file we are going to come an agent file. This file we need to be modified. This file we need to be modified. This where it's located the file. Okay, let me go for that file. Just I open, right? Manually created it the CloudWatch agent configuration file. This file we need to go and where we had installed this. No, this is the file where we had. Just I'm trying to show open this to show you. Control A and VA on this. It's Control A. Okay, it's not there. Huh? Once you install, you will get this. Okay, let me try with sudo va opt slash AWS slash Amazon CloudWatch agent. Okay, and the next etc slash Amazon CloudWatch agent slash up to this is there. Purpose cd Amazon first. We don't have any files here. Oh, let me go back down. Let me create this file. I think it by default become this file. I never fit manually this. Long term I did this. This file should be there. Anyways, let me go back here under DCT, VA. Carry on, Goro. Okay, that's fine. You can send me. Okay. Even if you're not done, I'll show that tomorrow. This. Even I forgot, like, there is a need to be set up, what need to be set up. Okay, this is a log where I'm going to use this log file like opt AWS CloudWatch agent logs and then CloudWatch agent log. And using this is the log we're going to show. Send this agent configuration, save this file. Okay, let me copy this. Don't have permission to write here. Quite not. And then use the sudo command. Save this. Once it is done, need to be start this CloudWatch agent. Okay, for the start, what should I do now? I've written document for this. I forgot to tomorrow I'll written this document. clearly like as here and there, right? Is there, right? I'll set up for one place. So very clearly it was there, cloudwatch agent file. I'll return the document first, okay? I'll show it tomorrow. Unless I'll give the good links for this, exactly where you need to verify for this. I install this. SSM parameters, I don't want. System manager, I don't want. System manager, I don't want. Run this command, I don't want. I don't want this. Even this is also I don't want. Even this is what we are referring, right? Start the CloudWatch agent. Is the system manager. This is a different way to do using the system manager to set up this CloudWatch agent. Or else we can do this way. Is the SSM parameter. Not this way we are doing. That this file need to be run. File is that we are in the same file path, right? Let me give this file name. Okay, this is the started configuration validation procedure. This is okay. This is okay. Let me see manually I set up dates. It's okay. We'll check for later for tomorrow. I'll listen for nice document for this. Okay. Check the logs if you get anything. Sorry. We need to go for member region. Not this dashboard. Dashboards are globally, but this log service is not there globally. I think. I'll take this nice document. Okay. The JSON file which you give the configuration file, right? That is the log file name that will become here. You guys can see a lot of things here. This is for different one, not here. This is a lambda function logs, not this. Okay. Okay. I'll check this tomorrow, guys. I'll check and I'll let you know. Okay. I will do this tomorrow. Okay, you guys can believe it. I'll fix this. When I cover the steps, need to be step by one by one. And then to pass JSON validation character, something JSON issue it is. After colon, invalid characters colon is there. We get some JSON. You guys can leave it. Okay, there is some JSON issues there. I'll fix this.
So, Madhu, good night.
Yeah, bye guys. See you guys.